Whenever we feel stressed, overwhelmed, when our sleep patterns are disrupted, if we have difficulties with digestion, what we now understand is that this is our nervous system making adaptations in our body in order to protect us. Its primary function is to respond to our environment and what's going on within our body. And as unpleasant as these may be for us, this is our nervous system's way of trying to help us to survive. The Rest and Restore protocol, which was developed by Dr. Stephen Porges, is a protocol, a music listening program where he uses rhythm, which we know is intrinsic in our body. So many things are rhythmical. He uses rhythm in order to bring about a state of more calm, more ease, more rest and restoration, to bring those elements back to our body. If you've ever heard me talk before, you've probably heard me talk about the Safe and Sound protocol. I'm now certified to deliver the Rest and Restore protocol as well, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to do this. I see so much benefit in it. In this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it, give you a little bit more idea of how it works, how it can be of benefit, and then you can decide if this may be a good fit for you. So the RRP is rhythmic sound therapy. Using music that was specifically composed for the program. Dr. Porges worked with a composer called Anthony Gorey to do this. What they wanted to do was they recognized in our body how many rhythms there are. So apart from our heart rate, we have a circadian rhythm, a rhythm of hormone production, we have a digestive rhythm, blood pressure rhythm. So there's all sorts of rhythms that are going on in our body. They recognized that if they could use music, the rhythm of music, to entrain these rhythms, that would be able to bring our body far more to a state of rest and restoration. So healing can happen physically, we feel less anxious, we feel less activated, which obviously then has an impact on our regulation as well. When we listen to music, that music through our ears reaches our vagus nerve very directly. Our vagus nerve, which is the part of our autonomic nervous system that brings about rest and ease and regulation. That part of our vagus nerve travels through our cheeks, around our throat, and then down into the rest of our body. When we listen to music, that music reaches that vagus nerve. When that vagus nerve is stimulated, it affects the beats of our heart. So it can raise our heart rate when we need it to be raised, when we are activated, and it can bring that heart rate down. Bringing our heart rate down, affecting the rhythm of our heart, also affects rhythms in other parts of our body. So our digestion, our sleep, our blood pressure, all of those things that I mentioned before. And this is how listening to that music and being exposed to that algorithm of different types of rhythms in this progressive program, that is how it affects our nervous system, and that is how we can achieve a more calm and connected state through listening to this music. The Rest and Restore protocol is really for anybody who has a nervous system. We all have a nervous system. All of our nervous systems become dysregulated through various kind of environmental factors, through different factors in our body. We now understand that this is a very holistic process. Our physical health, what's going on in our body, is affecting how we're feeling, the thoughts and feelings that we have. So everything is interconnected. When we are able, through the Rest and Restore protocol, when that affects our bodily rhythms, that is going to change that state of our nervous system. A more regulated nervous system means we feel calmer. It means that we can feel more connected to ourselves, and that in turn means we can feel more connected to the outside world. All of this brings about regulation. So it's physical changes, it's also changes in the nervous system, it also leads to mental changes. So this is how the Rest and Restore protocol has such an impact when somebody is stressed or overwhelmed, and that is reflecting through their sleep, their digestion, their blood pressure, feeling disconnected from their body, all of those things that come about because our body is out of sync. This program would be particularly relevant for people who are experiencing a lot of anxiety, people who are feeling shut down and disconnected from their bodies, possibly due to a traumatic incident or ongoing trauma, possibly neurodivergent people who may have experienced that ongoing trauma through education or things that have happened in their life. For any nervous system that is dysregulated in any way, the RRP can have a big impact and bring that connection back to self, and thereby influence a lot of changes in thoughts, behaviors, and actions. A question that people always ask is, how long is the Rest and Restore program? And it's difficult to say because it's a very individualized program. Some people go through it more quickly, others we have to go in really slowly. Any kind of work with the nervous system takes time, and it's very individualized. Some people can tolerate more, their capacity in their nervous system builds more quickly. On average, I would say around about 3 months. There are 5 hours of music to listen to, but again, some people could listen to 5 minutes a few times a week. Some people may build that up to 15 minutes every day. It really just depends on the person and what their nervous system is comfortably able to tolerate. What we would never do is want to stress the nervous system. We do stretch it. We're exposing that nervous system to different rhythms. We are stretching it in every session, but we never do that to the extent where we are making it stressed and increasing the dysregulation. If this sounds like it may apply to you, if you'd like to know more about the Rest and Restore protocol for yourself or for your child, because it is for adults and children, you are very welcome to book an initial call with me. That is always the best way to find out more, to find out if it applies to you. You're very welcome to look on my website. You can read up more about it. There's lots of links there as well. But the best way is if I can chat to you about it, and then without any pressure whatsoever, I always ask people to go away, read a little bit more, think about it, because it is a time commitment. It is a commitment of energy and effort. So it's really important that we make sure that this is the right program for you. I would never put pressure on anybody. I will tell you the benefits of it. You can tell me what symptoms you are experiencing, and together we can work out whether it's a good fit.